Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina. So if you're new here, I'm always off to somewhere, either real or fictional. I do mostly bookish content along with travel, as long as it's not in the pandemonium of what life is today. So it's mostly bookish content for right now. But if that sounds like something you're interested in, please subscribe down below, hit that like button, ring that bell so you'll be notified every time that I post. And now we are off to go on a date. Okay, so my library did a thing. So I've always wanted to do a blind date with a book, but I've been so scared to buy one because what if I already own the book? What if I don't like the book? What if it turns out not to be, like, I don't have any faith in my own decision making at all when it comes to my TBR. So if you watch my reading slump video, you would know why. I'll link it in the cards. But my library did a blind date with a book option. So I'm super excited about this. I picked one and I'll put, oh, here, let me scoot over. I'll pop a picture up here, so we'll go through the information on it. So, no, that's not right. Heeeellloooo. Don't know if that's the author. Don't know if that's the person that actually put together this book, this blind book, or if that's a character. Age 17, so YA. Height 5'9", no idea what that means. Zodiac sign Leo, which means she's fierce. Occupation of warrior, which sounds badass. Kids, no. Pets, yes. I'm hoping for an animal companion. So much so. First date idea, horseback riding to the library. I would do that. So I figured that would probably be a good thing. Hobbies, books, magic, and bonfires. Me. If magic was real, still do it. I mean, honestly, still interested in it. Pet peeves for forced choices. I also believe in that. I also think that maybe that might lead to a duty-bound royalty type thing. So, all right. So here it is. Let me take that off so I'll reference this throughout the video. And it's in this nice craft paper. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Fire and Stars by Audrey Colhurst. I've heard of this. I've heard of this, but and it looks like Heeeellloooo is one of the characters. I've heard of this because it's a sapphic romance. But I didn't pick it up. It's her debut novel. Betrothed since childhood to the Prince of Manumar, Princess Dielena has always known what her future holds. Her marriage was to the alliance between the M word and her homeland, protecting her people from the hostile nation. But Dina has a secret. She possesses an affinity for fire. A dangerous gift for the future queen of a kingdom where magic is forbidden. Now Dina must learn the ways of her new home while trying to hide her growing magic. To make matters worse, she must learn to ride the M word's formidable war horses, and her teacher is the person who intimidates her most, the prickly and unconventional Princess Amaranthine, called Mare, the sister of her betrothed. When a shocking assassination leaves the kingdom reeling, Mare and Dina reluctantly join forces to search for the culprit. As the two become closer, Mare is surprised by Dina's intelligence and bravery, while Dina is drawn to Mare's independent streak. And soon their friendship is threatening to blossom into something more. But with dangerous conflict brewing that makes the alliance more important than ever, acting on their feelings could be deadly. Forced to choose between duty and their hearts, Mare and Dina must find a way to save their kingdoms and each other. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited about this. Literally so excited about this. Is this? Let's look up and see if this is a series or is this a standalone. Because if this is a standalone fantasy, a standalone sapphic fantasy, I'm gonna lose it. Because I'll put up the reading vlog where I where I read Four Dead Queens. 5 stars. 5 stars. So it is a full series. Is it just a duology? Series. It looks like it is, except there's a prequel. So it's Of Fire and Stars, Of Ice and Shadows, and then Ink Mistress is the 0.5 version. So I'm totally in. I'll read a duology. I'm up for a duology, but for right now, I'm just gonna read this. Wow, I cannot believe that this was such a... It was honestly between this one and another one that would have been like a mystery thriller, I think. But I also could have been horror, and I'm not really into like horror. Like I said in my manga video, body horror is not my thing, so I was a little scared. So I went with my comfort zone, which was fantasy YA. And I'm so excited! Alright, I'll get to reading this and I'll check in with you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm officially 100 pages into Of Fire and Stars. Sorry, I'm eating cashews. It's okay. She's not 17 at the beginning, so I'm assuming this spans an entire year. Age 17, occupation warrior. Interesting to know that's gonna happen. I feel like that's kind of a spoiler, honestly, because she's a princess. Like a princessy princess, like a full princess. Horseback riding to the library. She didn't even know how to horseback ride. So that's interesting. Books, magic, and bonfires. That makes sense. That makes total sense because you find out in the first, like in the prologue, she has an affinity for fire. She literally like can create fire. She can touch fire. Like she has a physical affinity for fire. Peeved. Forced choices. She's forced to marry this guy. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Like she's betrothed to this dude. And literally like you just jump into it. Like she is, the prologue is her finding out she has powers when she's young. And then she's been betrothed to this prince literally her entire life. So she, like the first chapter is her going to this country and meeting the guy she's gonna marry, which is crazy because you don't usually jump in that fast, which I thought would be a good thing, but honestly it's just kind of okay. I'm a little disappointed. That's a lie. I'm a lot disappointed because I was hoping this was gonna have Four Dead Queens vibes, but it definitely doesn't. It seems like kind of not enemies to lovers, but a hate to love kind of thing, or dislike to love. Disliking you on principle and then falling in love with you. It's not... Honestly, she just talks about how much she wants to be in politics, but then she doesn't do anything to be involved. And now something weird has happened. If you know, you know. And I don't really understand. And like she has magic, but it's illegal in this country. And they like hate magic users. So it's like, okay. So she gotta hold her, like hide her powers, but she's like not doing a good job. But like she's not stressed about it. Like she has no emotion, basically. Like she just seems to be like, this is very much like Shanghai Girls, the way that I felt about the emotion in Shanghai Girl, where it's like, I'm mad. Really? Couldn't tell from your actions. You couldn't give me any more information. Just I'm mad. Really? I mean, obviously it's not written like that, but like that's the gist of it. It's like she's not following up on the crap she says. She's just not doing like anything really. And I like Mayor. She's interesting. She's like needlessly aggressive though. She's like supposed to be this like badass, like doesn't want to be a princess, is like very into non-princessy things, is willing to go outside the castle grounds. I'm like, I think you could have done this better. Very YA. I feel like I've read it before and I haven't. Like I feel like somebody just found all the tropes and said, this one book but make it gay. This one book, but make it gay, and that'll be the difference. No, 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 we deserve more than that. So when was this published though? Hang on. 2016. Okay, that makes total sense. This is very much like that era. It is an era of like bookish stuff, at least when I was reading it this time. So knowing that, I'm gonna be a little less harsh on it, but no, I feel like there's other things that were written in this time frame that were much better. Okay, so it's officially done. The end. The last like 50 pages were the best part of this whole book. There was like actually action. The pacing was really good in the last 50 pages. Still not gonna read the second one. I'm not invested enough to read the second one. I love the relationship that ended up becoming, but I'm not invested enough. I don't care. Cause like you're supposed to, like they're saving the world, but this world is paper thin. I don't care about this world. Also, blind date with a book. First of all, Denalea's name spelled with an A. This is incorrect. She's only 16 in the entire thing. She does not turn 17. Occupation warrior. No, she's never a warrior. She's a princess the whole time. She's a princess the whole time. She might be a warrior in the second book. Not this one. Not this one. That's bullshit. Kids, no. Pets, no. She doesn't have any pets. That was also a lie. She has no pets. There are horses in this book. None of them hers. None of them Denalea's. First date idea. Horseback riding to the library. That makes sense. Hobbies, interests, books, magics, and bonfires. That's kind of a joke that bonfires are something that make her happy. And that is also kind of bitchy. Pet peeves, first forced choices. Doesn't seem like her pet peeve. Because she totally went wrong with it all until somebody almost died. Then she killed a bunch of people. So, doesn't really seem like her pet peeve. I think this was incredibly misleading, and this was just an okay book. Just because it's not also, not only was this not what I wanted after I figured out what it was, this wasn't what I wanted because this is incorrect. I wanted to follow a warrior. It was a freaking princess. It was two princesses, actually. Two princesses. One was just more of a bitch than the other one. So, I'm glad it's over. Not impressed. My library needs to do better, I think. So, overall, don't know if I would recommend Blind Date with a book. That is it from me. I hope you had a good time with my ranting, and I hope you had a relaxing time, and I will see you later. Bye!